Alright, hello everyone. I do apologize for the way I sound. I had surgery a few days ago. I'm okay. It's just the tube that they intubated me with, it causes a sore throat. So, anyway, we're back here with questions for atheists, agnostics, and non Christians at geekychristian.com. For some reason, questions and comments and things that you guys have been leaving have been deleted by YouTube. I can see the notifications for them, but I do not get the actual comment. So, weird. But I think Facebook and YouTube have finally gone like full Zuckerberg, and you're not allowed to talk about anything at all anymore unless it's family friendly. So, like the comment Blue made was about Christian death squads. And yeah, you're not allowed to talk about history anymore, about religious persecution, or about how the Christians were naughty and killed a whole bunch of people at one point. At all. Just at all. So, whatever. Let's continue on. Excuse me. Now, we left off with 5. So, let's go ahead and move on to 6. In the light of the Big Bang evidence for the origin of the universe, is it more reasonable to believe that no one created something out of nothing or someone created something out of nothing? Well, again, this is a problem with you not being here with me to define nothing, because I view this as a false dichotomy. I do not believe that anybody created anything out of nothing or anything. I don't believe that that's what the Big Bang was. The Big Bang was just a rapid expansion, and we're still expanding, and in fact we're accelerating, and dark matter's starting to pop up everywhere. So yeah, I think that it's more reasonable that no one was created and nothing was created, unless you have a pantheistic view of the universe, in which case the universe and the laws of physics have created you. But I'm not into that poetry kind of flow. That's what confuses people when we start speaking about religion. So I don't believe anything created us. And that's in light of the Big Bang evidence. Would you agree that something presently exists? Yeah, I would agree that we are all existing in this planet, in this speck of the Milky Way galaxy. If something presently exists, well, let's just say if the universe presently exists and the universe cannot come from nothing, then would you agree that something must have always existed, or the universe must have always existed? I do agree the universe has always existed, because time did not start until the expansion. So while the singularity seems to have happened outside of time, once it did happen, time began and the universe began, and therefore the universe has always existed. Doesn't have to be a god. If it takes an intelligent being to produce an encyclopedia, then would it not also take an intelligent being to produce the equivalent of 1,000 sets of encyclopedia full of information in the first one-celled animal? Even atheists such as Richard Dawkins acknowledges that amoebas have as much information in their DNA as 1,000 Encyclopedia Britannicas. From Richard Dawkins, The Blind Watchmaker, New York, page 116, authored in 1996. It's a shame that they want to quote Dawkins on here, because if you would have read The God Delusion, he goes in and he deconstructs intelligent design, which is what they're arguing for here in question 8. So if it takes an intelligent being to produce an encyclopedia, doesn't it also take an intelligent being to produce a biological one-celled whatever? No, I don't think so. I have not been shown enough evidence to equate a man-made object with a biologically created one, or a biologically, I don't even want to say engineered. That's the wrong word too. See, the way that life arose, in my opinion, is complex protein chains kind of linked up, and chemical reactions happened, and radiation and stuff happened, and that created these replicating molecules that created DNA, RNA, and DNA, and life began that way. So I don't think an intelligent being is required to do that. Chemicals just react. That's that you don't have to have any kind of interference by anyone to have radiation take effect on something. You don't have to have interference by anyone or anything to have chloride, chlorine mixed with sodium and create table salt. It's just something that chemicals do. So yeah, shame on you for not reading Dawkins' The God Delusion and trying to quote him in your intelligent design question. Shame. Shame, shame. 9. If an effect cannot be greater than its cause, since you can't give what you do not have to give, then does it not make more sense that mind produce matter than matter produce minds, as atheists say? You go ahead and you show me a mind existing outside of a brain. Go ahead. Show me. I'll wait. Won't hold my breath, but I'll wait. See, minds are something that brains do. It's a state of being in an active brain. So, if you can show me a mind that exists outside of a brain, I'd be happy to look into this further. Question 10. Is there anything wrong anywhere? If so, how can we know unless there's a moral law? Okay, well, let's just go ahead and get rid of that first part of this question because that's irrelevant. Is there a moral law? Is there an ultimate source of good? And I don't think that there is. I believe our morals are situational. I think that some of the most destructive bad things done can be done in the name of good and doing the right thing and being moral. Like, do you let 1 billion die to save 6 billion? That kind of thing. And those may not be morally correct situations, but there is a better moral outcome. There's always one choice is always going to be better than the other, in my opinion. You can disagree if you want. But I don't think there is a moral law. And if there was a moral law, it certainly hasn't ever come from a god, because I've read a lot of the so-called laws that gods have decreed, and a lot of them are fucked up. Don't get me wrong, there's some good ones in there too, but a lot of those have arisen out of societal needs and not necessarily out of religion. Don't steal, don't murder. That's bad for your tribe. That's bad for your people. You can weaken your fellow man by doing that. So, I think that's more out of survival and less out of religion, in my opinion. But if you want to go ahead and show me a moral law, and if you tell me it's the Bible, I will beat you with it. Because there are 616 commandments in there that I would very much like to go over with you, including those about slavery, rape is how you get a wife, how you can't eat shellfish or wear mixed fabrics. Very, very much would like to beat you with the Bible on that one. So yeah, go ahead. Show me an ultimate moral law. Show me a situation that I could not make a moral decision out of. Okay? I believe morals are situational. That's my opinion. Anyway, that's number 10. We will move on and finish 11 through 15 next time. And then I think we will go ahead and do the questions for agnostics, because I am agnostics. Or I am an agnostic atheist. And then because this one here seems to quote Muslims, and I've been going over the Quran recently, like within the past year or two. I want to go ahead and see if I can check some of these out, and then maybe we'll go on for Hindus and Buddhists and whatnot, but I don't want to speak for others, so maybe not. It just depends. We'll see. That's it for tonight, guys. Bye-bye.